What a huge performance, never in doubt, and rubbing salt in the wounds. Noosa Beach wins by 7 or 8 lengths.
He just does not allow horses to outrun him down the lane, or at least to date.
Noosa Beach in front has got enough left, and it is a win by 3/4 to Noosa Beach.
We're on a smaller scale here. We're in a regional market.
It feels good to be the big fish in the small pond.
And that's one of the things where Doris and I disagree. We have different goals. To me, it's not about the money. I believe this horse deserves the opportunity to prove his mettle against some of the best horses in the country.
Trainer Doris Harwood has owned good horses before, but Noosa Beach has been an entirely different story. Her husband Jeff Harwood owns him, and last summer they won their first Longacres Mile, a race considered the most prestigious in the Great Northwest.
It's gonna be Noosa Beach's mile.
Noosa Beach wins the 75th running of the Longacres Mile in impressive fashion.
It is a dream come true.
Noosa Beach's success has also allowed the Harwoods to stop and smell the roses away from racing too.
He certainly has paid off every bill we've ever owned. Jeff's big dream was to own this fancy boat. I wanted to take a trip to Africa my entire life and see the mountain gorillas, and we did that, and it was just the thrill of a lifetime.
It's something that I will treasure for the rest of my life.
Because he and I both have jobs. I mean, we're just working folks. You know, we get paychecks. So to be able to take that kind of a trip was just the dream of my lifetime. And Noosa allowed that. He paid for the whole thing. So that was pretty cool.
To date, Noosa Beach has won 7 consecutive stakes races.
Noosa Beach is the winner.
And he now seems primed to defend his crown in the Longacres Mile.
But Noosa Beach is 2 in front. I don't know how they're going to beat this horse at this track. Noosa Beach is the king.
If I'm going to dream, I'm going to dream big. Winning it twice has already been done. I'm going to dream to win it 3 times.
If all goes well in the Longacres Mile, the Breeders' Cup could be next. The Harwoods are eligible for this year's championship event.
Big fee. I mean, it cost us $25,000. That was a tough check for us to write because we do have jobs. You know, we're not millionaires.
But I would like to see him have that opportunity because at the same time as he hasn't raced against them, they haven't raced against him either.
But there's a twist to the story. There's a distinct possibility Noosa Beach could run in the Breeders' Cup. However, Doris and Jeff could be watching from afar.
I am a realist. I've been in the business my whole life. I know that all their careers come to an end. If he does win the mile, we may opt to sell him. You know, with that kind of form, he could be a horse that we could sell.
The Harwoods have been offered $500,000 for their 5-year-old gelding, but Doris wouldn't let Noosa Beach go at that price.
It would be silly not to sell him if the right number came along. You know, we wouldn't sell him cheap because well, we just wouldn't. We'd continue racing him, or we'd take him to the Breeders' Cup ourselves.
$500,000 may be low, but a cool $1 million could send Noosa Beach to a bigger racing circuit and a whole new set of challenges.
Yes, he sold. He sold for $1 million. But somewhere in between there is a realistic number. Come August 21st, you know, if he's blessed with the win, then we really think about that and how we want to approach the next race